Hey gamers, welcome back to squareonegames. My name is XONEVANT, and we're here to continue with our road to 1000 for Assassin's Creed 3. We're now in sequence 7.1, and this should be episode 12. You can see that my map is already clear, and I can tell you why I did that. I was going to save all of these missions for one big sequence, which would have been this sequence. But to be honest with you, they weren't that difficult. There was one called Henderson in Distress, which should be your first one. Very simple. All you had to do was limit your health loss to 50%. If you've been following the guide, you've already bought the hull upgrade, and you won't even come close to losing 50% of your health. So I didn't really feel like I needed to show that one. The second one was called Paving the Way. You had to destroy ships by ramming them 3 times. I didn't really feel like I needed to show that. Dread of Night, which would have been the one that would have been down here. You had to limit your environmental damage by 25%, and I think that means like hitting rocks and stuff with your ship, meaning like you can't run up on a reef or something like that, or hit a rock. That was fairly easy. And then after those 3 are down, you will open up 3 more up here, and one of those was called, the first one actually was called Troubled Waters. And you had to limit your damage taken by 50%. Again, if you've bought the hull upgrade, you should not have an issue with that one. Now, I can tell you that the last 2 are a little bit tricky, so I will be showing those up on the screen in just a second. The first one is called, or I guess the second to last one, I guess is how I should be calling this, Raiding the Prospector. And you had to sink the fleet within 1 minute and 30 seconds. That was a little bit tricky. I did not buy any more upgrades than what we bought in the previous episode, but it still came down to the wire. So I'm going to be showing that up on the screen right now and doing some commentary on it. I didn't do live commentary with it, but I will be doing some commentary over it. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is go full sail, come right out here beyond the rocks, and get one massive shot on all these boats. You can get them all in one massive shot by getting, you know, the white triangle cone shaped thing across the water. Just make sure you take them all out. Try to get one shot on the big ship as you pass it on your right hand side, and then immediately go to your left hand side. Remember that if you're going from right to left on both sides of your particular ship, that there is no reload time, so you can just keep going back and forth, and you're able to get 2 quick shots off, one on the big boat and then one on these guys. You can use your swivel cannon, which you can see me doing there, to pick off any ships that kind of get out of the range of your big cannons, and that way you're kind of killing multiple targets at one time while you're waiting for your big cannons to reload. And then just start immediately taking out the big ship. As soon as you take out enough of the big ship, the little white circle is going to show up where you can destroy it with you know, by hitting its weak point, and that should make some pretty for a pretty quick battle. And remember that first shot is so important. Try to take out as many of those ships on the right side when you come out of those rocks as possible. My suggestion is if you feel like you're behind the time, just restart your checkpoint and try again, and that's going to get us all the points we need to finish out that particular private contract. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, so now hopefully you have a better understanding of how to take out that particular mission. Let's go ahead and take a look at one of a kind. It should have been up here somewhere on your map. I'm going to also be walking you through that. This one has a timer on it. And the timer, I thought we would have to destroy all the ships before the timer ran out. Not the case. The only thing you really have to do is sink the frigate, which is the 2 big ships that come out. It kind of has a cutscene. I'm going to show that clip. I'm just going to show the ending battle, because really all you're doing is like kind of forming a line in the water. You're not letting the boats pass because you're basically defending your side of that inlet or whatever you want to call it. And I'll show you me taking down the 2 big ships, and then all you have to do then is just ride out the time. So you should be seeing that on your screen right now. Pretty simple stuff, but I did want to show it because I didn't want you to think that you had to get all the ships down before the timer went out. So okay, so if you've been following this guide, you should now be done with all of the naval missions, at least the ones that are available right now, as well as the privateer contracts. Let's go ahead and hit start, see where we are right quick with everything. We are obviously about to start sequence 7 officially, about to start our first mission, and I'm at 8,991 out of 17,070. And so let's go ahead and start our first mission, and it should be in Boston. Go ahead and hit your select button. I've already made it to Boston on my map. But go ahead and make it to Boston, head to your next mission marker, and I'll meet up with you when we get there. Okay, so now you should be in your first mission here in Sequence 7 called the Midnight Ride. Basically, all we have to do is just head out on the horse here with good old Paul Revere, and you can hit your LB button to trigger like a direction, and he'll tell you exactly kind of where to go. So just keep using that. You're really just going in toward the green area, I guess, and you're also trying to not attract anybody to your whereabouts. Like, you know, every now and again you'll see redcoats like roaming the roads or whatever. You don't want them to know where you are. That's one of your mission constraints. So just kind of keep following him. Like, I got some redcoats up there now. So, you know, you just gotta kind of keep away from them. And I think right here all we have to do is pretty much go straight, and you can just kind of bypass them. Just keep going toward the green areas, and
we mustn't let them warn the others.
I'll show you what to do when we get to our destination up here in just a second.
Excellent, we are right on course.
Alright, so just keep going. You can keep seeing those green circles will keep showing up. And then when you get right here, what you want to do is just go ahead and head down here. Go ahead and hop off the horse, and just wait for this these redcoats to pass. Okay, so they're finally leaving. You can see them leaving right there. So go ahead and head to this door and interact with it as soon as it lets you. Okay, so as soon as that one's over with, go ahead and keep heading toward the next green target again. Just trying not to be seen by any of the redcoats.
Here we are.
Okay.
Best to continue on foot. This is it. You have got the right place.
Okay, so just keep on going. Gonna just keep continuing to the next green icon, but just wait for the redcoats to kind of leave, and then kind of sneak in and go up over this bridge. And continue.
You should dismount for this. Be quicker and quiet.
And then it's going to be the house up here on the left. And that should trigger the next event.
You have got the right place.
Okay, so as soon as the cutscene is over, you're going to be attacked by a bunch of redcoats. Your goal is to get to Prescott's location within 2 minutes. And you're going to be falling off your horse a little bit at some point. If you fall off your horse, I guess I should say. It is possible for you to kind of get kicked off the horse. If you do, just try to hop back on the horse as fast as you can and just keep heading in this direction. If you mess up at all, just restart your checkpoint and just continue to try it until you can eventually get it. But it shouldn't be that bad. Come on, hop down.
That was much too close for comfort.
Oh, the horse is stuck.
Take care to avoid any further surprises.
You have plenty of time, even though right now I'm kind of getting stuck on some of these paths. You have a lot of time, but if you do, like I said, if you do get bucked off your horse, then make sure that you just get back on it as fast as you can, and or restart your checkpoint and just keep trying it until you eventually get it. And we'll just keep heading over here, following our boy.
Here we are. Best to continue on foot.
And then we're just trying to go right over here.
This is it. You have got the right place.
Okay, and as soon as that cutscene is over, now we just got to head down to the next green target. And you don't really have to worry about anything right here. No redcoats or anything. Just keep going as fast as you can. Okay, we'll just hop off. Okay, and that should complete the Midnight Ride, and we'll go ahead and collect our points. Should be 170 points, because we did everything. And let's go ahead and hit up the next mission here. Okay, so here we are in the second mission of Sequence 7, and it's going to be called Lexington and Concord. And now we have to rescue civilian hostages, one of those, and we have to kill groups of the regular troops with a single order. And I'll be getting into all that once we get started, so let's go ahead and get this thing kicked off. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is go ahead and hop on this horse by hitting A, and then go ahead and keep hitting A so you can run really fast. And you're really just following the road here, basically just following the green targets that show up. But in a second, there's going to be, you're going to see it on the mini-map. There's going to be a bridge as well as kind of an iconic spot. You're trying to basically take out some of those, basically free the prisoner, I guess. from the enemy, and I'll show you that in just a second. That's going to meet one of your mission constraints. So just keep on going, and you got to do all this within the time limit, obviously. So you got to be kind of fast about it, but at the same time, you do have plenty of time. So let's go ahead and keep going. It's going to be right up here on the left. You can see the objective right there. You see the circle on the left. This is kind of where you want to go over here. You can usually stealth assassinate them if you're lucky enough, get you a quick kill. But if you can't, just go ahead and take him out per usual. I'm waiting for him to hit me so I can counter him. There we go. Okay, so once he's freed, let's see. Go ahead and find your horse again. That's gonna meet your mission constraint for now. And go ahead and get back on the horse and keep going as fast as you can to the next green target. Okay, so after the cutscene, you're gonna be given the order to kill groups of regulars with a single order. All you want to do is go behind these troops and wait until you see, basically wait until the enemy stops. When they stop, you want to give the order. Like right now, they're walking. As soon as they stop, go ahead and give the order, and then head to your next group of teammates here, if you want to call them that. Wait till they stop. I think I had him shoot a little bit too early, but I still got him. And you want to make sure that you're able to kill everybody with one single round of fire, if that makes sense. And the only thing I'm looking for right now is who's the next target, and it looks like they're going to be over here. Now it's going to get tricky because multiple targets are going to be coming out as you progress. So then it just becomes all about speed. So wait till they stop, then head over here. You can see them. You can see them. They're going to keep coming really fast. But all you're trying to do is get 7. Kill them, and it's very easy to do. Okay, let's go back over here. We got some more enemies coming. I'm pretty sure I just gave the signal, but okay, there we go. Okay, then let's head over here. You got to be inside of that little circle that shows up. Got them. Then now I'm just looking at my mini map, trying to see who the next target's gonna be. It's gonna be over here.
Wait for my signal.
Okay, wait till they stop. Okay. I don't guess you have to wait till they stop, but just remember you may not be able to kill all 7 of them if you don't. So just keep that in mind. Let's head back over here. These guys are resting on the job. And now we're just trying to kill 130 soldiers.
Make ready. Go.
You're also trying not to let your patriots die, but that's pretty much impossible just because of the way that the game is laid out. Let's go ahead and stay over here, see if we can kill these guys too.
Fire now.
Okay, they're going to take them out. Let's go ahead and head back over here.
Wait for my signal. Make ready. Fire now.
Okay, got them. Let's wait here one more time. Remember, it's just a time game. I know that there's more on the left-hand side, but I know I can get to 130 right here if I just kind of camp it out. Well, let's go ahead and take out this middle one because they don't have to reload, and that should be enough to finish this thing out. That's it. Okay, and once you've got them all dead, all 130, just go ahead and run across the bridge and head toward the green target. And there's going to be another little cutscene, and I'll meet up with you once that's over with. Okay, so that finishes up Lexington and Concord, and we should be getting 170 points because we met all our mission constraints. And now we're going to go ahead and move on to the next mission. Okay, so after a couple of cutscenes, you're going to be right here. Let's go ahead and look at our map. We're trying to head to our next mission marker right up here. So let's go ahead and set a custom waypoint, and I will meet up with you when you get there. Okay, so the name of this mission is going to be called Conflict Looms. We have to cross to Charleston without taking any damage. We also have to remain undetected while we're on the ships. And we also have to air assassinate one of the grenadiers. I think that's how you say that. But let's go ahead and start the mission. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is cross to Charleston without taking any damage. Pretty easy. Just basically just keep running. Not really much to say here. You're obviously watching out for guards, but usually the cannon fire and stuff doesn't hurt you. So just run as fast as you can. Just keep going. And just looking at your mini-map, make sure you don't hit any of the red dots. Like, well, I mean, you can hit them, but you know what I mean. Try not to let them attack you, I guess. Try to stay away from them during your runs. And that's pretty much all you need to do to stay out of the way of taking any damage. Like, I like to go this way and then cut through here. Just because I'm basically looking at my mini-map and trying to stay away from all the red dots. And then when I get a chance to get into the water, that's what I like to do. And then just go toward the green target, and I'll meet up with you when you get there. Okay, so once you make it to your green target icon, just go ahead and head toward these two ships. Now I'm going to show you the route that I like to take and what I like to do. I like to go to this ship on the right first. I feel like it's a little bit easier to take out, and that way if you mess up on this particular ship, then you know, you can just restart your checkpoint, because the other one takes a little bit more time to take out, at least the way that I'm going to show you, which is what I feel is the safest way. But go ahead and head up here, and you want to kind of camp it out right here for a second. There's going to be a guard that keeps walking back and forth, left to right on the front of the ship. Then there's going to be a guard right here that keeps walking kind of around pretty much the entire ship. And right now you're just waiting for this guy up here to turn his back. And when he does, you're going to run out and go straight to your target. So we're just waiting for him to turn around. When he does, just run out, interact with that barrel, and then you're going to get ready to run away. You want to get ready to run away and basically dive off. That way nobody sees you. I mean, they're going to see you, right? But if you jump off the back of the ship, by the time they come back here to actually physically see you again, they're going to be blown up. So it times it out pretty well. Let's go ahead and take out the second one. Now on this one, we're going to have to air assassinate. I think it's called the Grenadier. I call it the dude with the green skirt on because he's wearing like a green skirt. So we're going to basically take him out. And I'm going to show you what I like to do now. I like to, well, let me take that back. I can actually do this without taking out all the guards, but it is a little bit tricky. And you have to be pretty precise with where you kill him at so that you're not spotted. So I'm going to show you a way to take out all the guards, and that way there's no issue when you're trying to do this in your own game. So what we're going to do is ledge assassinate that guy. Then we're going to head all the way to the middle of the ship, and we're going to ledge assassinate another guy. The guy right there in the left of your screen, that's the guy we're trying to air assassinate. So we're just going to camp it out right here for a second. So the guy right there that's highlighted in white, that's the guy we're trying to air assassinate. And the guy over there that's lit up right now that's walking back toward us, that's the guy that we're going to ledge assassinate. He's going to walk right here in front of us. We're going to take him out. Going to drop back into the water. We're going to head down here to the back of the ship. Now this guy right here is kind of optional. This is the one that you don't necessarily have to kill, but I usually do it, or at least I feel like I should show you how to do it. That way I can guarantee that if you're watching this video that you're going to be able to duplicate this. I don't want to give you a strategy that is like you know, 6 out of 10 times you may be able to do it. I like to make sure it's the ironclad thing. So it takes a little bit longer, but if you can pull it off, then you're guaranteed to be able to do this successfully. Go ahead and let him keep walking in a circle. The guy with the green skirt is going to walk away. Give a little whistle and go ahead and stealth kill this guy. And that way he's kind of hidden right now, kind of behind cover. And we're going to go ahead and basically dive off the ship. And we're going to head back around to the front. And this way, because the guy at the back can see all the way to the front of the ship. and these other guys can see all the way to the back. So sometimes when you're trying to kill somebody at the front, if you do it on the side of the ship where the cannons are, they'll still see you. At least that's been my experience. So we want to head back over here. And now there's only 3 people left on this ship. Oops, did not mean to dive off there. Let me go back up. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and head back up here. Now there's only 3 people left on the ship. So all we have to do now is time it out to where the guy with the green skirt does not see us. We're going to go up here and basically stealth kill these guys. So now see how he's walking toward us. We definitely don't want to go now because he'll see us. So we're going to wait till he stops. And as soon as he turns his back, we're going to go up here and take these dudes out. Make sure you're on your hidden blade so you can kill them a little bit quicker. Let's go ahead and climb up and over. And then you just want to dive back off the ship one more time just to make sure you can get a good clean pass at it again. And now all you have to do is air assassinate this guy. And the good thing about it is sometimes when you air assassinate, it automatically will bring on enemies. Like they'll automatically see you because it's considered like a high profile kill. But now when you do it, there's no worry about anybody seeing you. And all we're going to do is wait for him to pass us. We're going to climb up on this ledge and hit X. And that's going to air assassinate it. And that's going to be enough to also remain undetected while doing this particular mission. Then all we have to do now is just set our charge and go ahead and dive off the ship. Okay, so once you've basically destroyed both of the ships, now all you have to do is just climb up and plant your flag. I'll just like to go right through here and just climb up these ropes. Just keep going this way. It's a quick way. Now the good thing is if you follow this strategy, there's going to be no enemies left on the ship for you to have to worry about. If you didn't follow this strategy, then there might be some enemies still left on the ship, and you may be seen and have to fight and all that kind of stuff. So this just makes it extremely easy. Just keep climbing up. Nope, getting glitched. Nope. There you go. Just keep going up top, and then just hit B to interact with it, and you're good to go. Okay, once that's done, we're just heading to the green mission marker again, or the target, and I'll meet up with you when you get there. Okay, so once you make it here, just go ahead and hop on the horse. You're going to make another little ride right here. Okay, so after the cutscene, now we have some mission constraints we have to deal with. First one is basically crossing the battlefield without being shot, without taking any damage. Because now we're in the mission now called Battle of Bunker Hill. So let's go ahead and talk right quick. So we can't be shot, and then later on we're going to have to air assassinate the general without being detected, and we have to limit our regular kills to 4. So let's talk about how we get through this. So there's going to be these barriers, kind of like what you see here. It's going to be either rocks or, down trees. That's what you're trying to get behind. And what I like to do is just look at the troops over there, and when you see all the gunfire, that's kind of when you want to move. So right now, I'm just looking for the gunfire. I just saw it again. So now I'll just wait for it one more time. When I see it, I want to move. And then I'm just looking for it, just basically timing it all out. And I'm trying to stay on the left as best I can because it's farther away from the enemy. Get down right here. Again, just going to wait for all the gunfire. Let's see, where am I going next? Oh yeah, that rock over there. Okay, waiting for the gunfire. It's taking off. Okay, waiting for the gunfire again. Okay, taking off. Getting behind this log. Okay, now we just have to wait one more time. Let me go ahead and get off this rock so I can make a clean run. And we're basically just coming over here. And that should be enough to get us through that particular mission constraint. Now here you can do this a couple of ways. You can sneak around. You can come up here in these trees and kind of, sneak it out, which is what I like to do. Or you can just take these guys on kind of head on, I guess. But I just like to come this way and kind of just bypass them. Just keep going. There's going to be a tree right here. I think they just saw me, but it's okay. There's going to be a tree right here you can get in, and then just basically go ahead and climb up this rock wall, and that's going to get you to your next. Well, there's a little dead end there. Let me go this way. That's going to get you to your next little mission constraint. Let's go ahead and head this way. Kind of took the long way around, but that's okay. This will do. Okay, so once you're up here, now you have to air assassinate, I think his name's Pitcairn, without being seen, and you also have to kill 4. I'm sorry, you can't kill 4 enemies to do it. Now, I've already wasted a little bit of time right here. What I'm about to show you is on a pattern. Everything's on like a timer. So let's go ahead and restart our checkpoint, just so that we can get everything on the timer that we want it to be on. And I'm going to show you an extremely fast way to do this. Let's go ahead and restart our checkpoint, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, as soon as you come out of your checkpoint, you want to run as fast as you can. Make sure you're on your hidden blade. You want to run as fast as you can down over this way. You want to kill this one guy. You want to keep going. Don't ever stop running. And nobody, you may be seen, but nobody will ever like hunt you down or whatever. You'll still remain undetected. You want to run right up here. This guy's going to have his back turned. You want to climb this tree. You want to hop over to this tree. And then now you're going to be up here. Now what you have to do here is hop over to that flagpole and then look down at the general and then hit X to air assassinate him, and you're good to go. So just go ahead and hop across, hitting B, look down at him, and then air assassinate. That's all you got to do. So if you just restart your checkpoint and then get everybody on that little pattern, you can do that extremely fast. Once they get off that pattern, it gets a little bit trickier. So just restart your checkpoint, like I said, and keep trying it, and you shouldn't have any problem with that particular section. Okay, and that takes care of the Battle of Bunker Hill. You're going to get the achievement, The Whites of Their Eyes, and you're also going to get your 195 points if you follow the guide. So you're pretty much good for that. That pretty much takes care of Mission 7. We're going to be hopping into, or Sequence 7, I should say. We're going to be hopping into Sequence 8 in the next video, so I will talk to you all then. You guys be good.